What is up, guys, and welcome back to another rice bucket video. We have a lot to go over today, a lot of extremely important information, at least to me, and I need to share this with you guys because if there's one video you should watch, it has to be this one. Let me quickly go over what we will be talking about. We're gonna slap a pre-workout, hit the rice bucket, and just get into it because it's interesting, trust me. So, a couple topics. With the tournament here in Victoria, we have a big announcement. I'm excited to share it with you. It's extremely interesting. The Orlando trip that I've been talking about, that we were supposed to be leaving mid-November to compete at the East vs. West Challenger Series, has been canceled. I have a lot of updates about that. I have two major, I'm talking major tournament announcements. Like, these will be the biggest tournaments of my lifetime. Extremely big. I also want to talk about my recovery and my preparation right now, leading into the tournament that's happening in just under 2 weeks. So not Saturday coming, the Saturday after, which is going to lead to the next two big massive tournaments. And I just want to talk into my super match leading up, which is in not really that long. And I just received information that there's a change-up of opponent for my super match coming up November 16th. So we have a lot to get into in this video. Keep in mind, I'm also not using a Rode mic that's sitting on me here, so the volume might be a little off. I'm using a shotgun mic, but we're gonna work with this and see if it actually makes a difference because we are sitting in a large room, and we'll just see from like an audio standpoint. Today, we're gonna use a trigger point pre-workout. Every time I go get some supplements at Supplement King here in Victoria, I always ask for samples because I'm always interested. What am I actually gonna try next? So trigger point, 25 grams of just beta-alanine, citrulline, a bunch of stuff that means maybe nothing to you, but this is gonna cause me to itch. Once this whole video is filmed, we've talked about everything, we're gonna hit the table and I'm gonna film a workout. So let's get a pre-workout going, and I'll also give you my opinion on this flavor, which we are dealing with frozen Raz. Come on, focus on there, frozen Raz. So let's give it a shot. There's a lot in here, like a lot. Come on. I don't wanna check what the bag is telling, because I don't know if there's two scoops in here, one or maybe three. So we're just going to act like this is one and go from there. So we have Trigger Point pre-workout, blue Raz flavor. Let's shake it up and give it a shot. Also, I have iced water in here. You can't tell from this angle, but just off to my right, we have a 7-gallon iced water jug. All right. Blue Raz, Trigger Point, let's go. That's okay, it's good, yeah. Very mellow. All right, let's get into the video. So we can start with the tournament update here in Victoria. As you guys know, we have the super matches that are happening in less than a month, November 16th, 2024. I was going to compete against Baby Hands, 6'5", 260-pound monster for the #1 right-hand spot on Vancouver Island. Background, a little bit of a background on the situation. So Tom is ranked #2 in the whole province at heavyweight, big presser guy, and I'm ranked #4 from a provincial level, right hand at 220 pounds under. So this whole, we're gonna get up a change of opponent because the opponent has changed, but update, Medusa's Shot House. Yeah, Medusa's Shot House. Let me, for some reason I've been getting this confused. Medusa's Shot House. I'm gonna show you here on Google Maps. I'm really hoping it's gonna pull it in here. Come on, you guys can see. Medusa's Shot House. It is a club / bar, mostly a club. And this is where the event is finally taking place. We're looking, the details will come out a little bit later, but fairly soon. November 16th, 5 p.m. are when the matches are gonna start. This will be the first, I wouldn't call it a tournament. Let's just call it super matches at a different location. But if this goes extremely well, then in the upcoming year, I'm gonna throw a massive tournament because this is sick. I went recently to go check out Medusa's Shot House. And when I walk in, it's literally right off of the main street here in Victoria where the harbor is. And right off the harbor, you look to your left and it's on the corner. So anybody in the local area could come check it out. It's also free admission. If you wanna see some really fun arm wrestling, stop by. We have 8 super matches. 2 of them are including me, left and right hand, which I'll be main eventing this card, if that's what you want to call it. And then after that, we're gonna do an after pull, and then there's gonna be drinks, there's gonna be a lot of people, it's gonna be banger house music, whatever you guys can imagine that would be in a club or a club setting, it's gonna be insane. The lighting's gonna be wild, a lot of dancing, yes, a lot of dancing. It's gonna be a good time. So if you guys wanna actually come to the first ever arm wrestling event here in Victoria, British Columbia, I am putting on the event at Medusa's Shot House, which I will give a shout out to my friend. His name is Chad DeMan. He is a, I'm gonna shout him out in the next video. But he's a guy who makes a lot of really good music. One of my super good buddies, and he was able to actually hook me up with this awesome gig that's gonna be going down. So to recap, November 16th, 5 p.m., we have 8 super matches. I'm in 2 of them, left hand and right hand. I will have a tournament, well not tournament, I will have a super match replacement, which is gonna come at the end of this video. And it's gonna be happening at the first ever actual legit spot in the city here, literally right off the waterfront at a really cool looking club. So, free admission is the big thing. You guys don't have to pay nothing to come and watch. There's no audience fees. I could have easily had charged people off the street. Anybody who wants to come watch the arm wrestlers, it's completely free. This one is completely on me. There was no charge. There was no fee for admission. There was no fee to come and watch. All I would say is come, have a drink, chill out, enjoy the vibes, and I'm gonna be filming for YouTube, so you guys might be in a YouTube video, but it's gonna be wild. So, I figured I would get that out of the way. Medusa's Shot House, November 16th, 5 p.m. They're opening the club early, so we can get this event going on, and then maybe do a little bit of dancing afterwards. Medusa's Shot House, November 16th, 5 p.m. All right, we have some news. Orlando East versus West Challenger Series is canceled. It's canceled. That pre-workout's gonna slap. Well, I don't know if you guys have realized or recognized, for a better term, Florida has been getting hit with possibly some of the worst hurricanes in the last century, let's call it. We are leaving, we were supposed to leave in just under a month, but that's actually not the reason why we're not going. The match, well not the match, the tournament, Chance Shaw had canceled it due to funding issues, which unfortunately, that's been a big issue in this sport overall, and I think we're all very aware of that. So it's extremely unfortunate to see. And when this news got announced, which was not too long ago, it was actually this week, my first initial thoughts were, screw it. I messaged Sarah Backman, I messaged a couple people, and they got back to me, and they're like, yeah, no, we train Thursdays, sometimes on weekends. I'm like, cool. But then the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I don't know if it's actually worth it, because we're somewhat balling on a budget, and going to Florida right before the holidays, it's fun. Excuse me, we can do it, no problem. But the timing is gonna be a little bit off, especially if there's nothing extremely worth it that's coming out of it. Like, I was excited to actually compete and to test myself against some of the best in Florida. But now that it's not happening, I don't really know if it's worth time and money to go down. I mean, look, there will be a day where I'm gonna be traveling full time for this, and I've announced it to you guys, and it's going to happen 100%, but I'm not at that stage yet, and I don't have the lifestyle and the funds to just travel just for the fun of it. So, the tournament's canceled. I do work tomorrow. I'll be putting my paperwork in to have the event fully canceled, and I think, yes, I do know. I know. I have 2 tournament announcements that are following up because of this one. So after doing some brainstorming, I was like, well, there has to be something that I can do that will make up for this. I have it open here on a computer. There's 2 events, only one of them for some reason is posted here, but February 19th, 20th, and the 21st, held in, can I say that? Guadalupe, Costa Rica. We have the, let me confirm here, the North American Arm Wrestling Championships 2025. I guess for weight class, it's gonna be pretty straightforward. 100 kilograms. People would people who know me would probably tell me you should cut down weight and then you should compete at like 90 kilograms so you could try to win. Nah, man, we're going back to 100 kilograms. I want to stay there for a bit of time. I want to get a good base of strength. Doesn't matter. That's not the point right now. The point I'm trying to get across is February 19th, 20th, and 19th, 20th, and 21, or 20th, 21, 22, regardless, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I will be with my partner. We are headed to Costa Rica to compete at the North American Arm Wrestling Championships. First of all, that's just crazy. The flight from there to Costa Rica, I believe like a full day it's almost a full day of flying just to get there, which is insane. And then the second event might even just be bigger would be the Pan American Arm Wrestling Championships held in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Can I say that? Buenos Aires, Argentina. June 27th, 28th, and 29th, 2025. This is a very, very big deal. I was talking with Butcher. I'm pretty sure at least everyone on the West Coast at the minimum should know who Butcher is. And he kind of, we had a conversation and I decided this is exactly what we are going to do for the new year. So extremely exciting stuff. Yes, we get to knock off Orlando. It would have been nice to actually go and compete. But the fact that we are going to be pulling up for Team Canada. Yes, this is a Team Canada thing. This isn't just a random tournament that I'm going to fly to and then, jump into a class and then come back. No, this is legitimately Team Canada stuff, which in order to go to Worlds, which Worlds will be held in Bulgaria this year in September, I will not be able to make that, but in the new year, the year after, I'll be able to go to Worlds. You have to be able to compete at these tournaments. But in order to compete at these tournaments, you have to compete in like a pre-qualifier, which you have to register for, which we're going to get to right now. So November 2nd, itchy here, dude, Jesus. November 2nd, we have the, if you want to call it qualifier, here in Vancouver, British Columbia, the tournament that I've been speaking about recently. It's called the West Coast Arm Wrestling Championships. Got to weigh in Friday night before or Saturday early morning. Tournament starts at 1 p.m. And what's crazy about this tournament is the weight classes only go up to 90 kilograms plus. So there's no 100 kilogram, 110. It's legitimately 90 kilograms plus. I'm going to come in close to 100 kilograms, but we could get people like 120, 130, 140 kilograms that I'll be competing up against. Pretty cool stuff. But like I said, in order to compete in Costa Rica or Buenos Aires, Argentina, you have to go to this tournament in order to compete at the other ones. Why? I don't know. I really don't know. But this is a prerequisite. Man, I put too much water in this bottle, but the pre-workout is just potent. So I guess that's legitimately the biggest news. To somewhat go over before I get into my last point, Medusa's Shot House here in Victoria. I'm telling you, just if you're in the area, if you live in Vancouver and you're looking for something to do this weekend, into the weekend of November 16th, come on by. It's going to be a wild event. We're trying to pack that place up. Like, I want to load this place up. I want this to be insane. And the more people that come and show support, which there's no entry fee, it's just super matches and then an after pull, I will legitimately throw a massive tournament next year. I'm going to have medals, trophies, like scoreboards, extremely low entry fees. Like we're gonna make this as legit as possible. But we need to start somewhere. So this is gonna be the first event ever, unless you guys know of one here in Victoria, like a legit arm wrestling tournament, even though it's super matches. And it's also a club. So if you guys want to turn it up and go French toast afterwards, I mean, we have a dance floor on 2 different levels. So I'm just saying. But yes, Medusa Shot House here in Victoria, British Columbia, November 16th. It's going down. More details to come. Orlando completely canceled off. A little bit sad, but I'm extremely excited because Costa Rica, February 19th, 20th, 21st, let's call it that. I will be going for like a legit vacation in Costa Rica with my partner as well. But the fact that I'll be competing with Team Canada in Costa Rica is absolutely mind-boggling to me, and we can do it. I think it's gonna be great YouTube content. It'll be great experience, great exposure. I legitimately want to travel the world and do this and do it safely and in a good manner. Just have fun with it. Then literally not too long after, several months after, we are headed to Argentina, Buenos Aires, Team Canada, world stage, gonna be absolutely insane. So, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna compete at Nationals next year, because now that I'll be competing with Team Canada in Costa Rica and then Buenos Aires, like, that's my only focus. That is literally my only focus. And, yeah, I guess this is gonna lead into my final point, which let me just double check here quickly before I end this off. No, second final point. So let's quickly talk about let's just kind of combine them. So right now, as of we speak, I'm gonna double check. I am waiting for confirmation, but I have a match change. So as you all know, I had a match against Baby Hands. I've said this many times, 260-pound guy, ranked 2 in British Columbia, just very strong dude, big presser. The match has been canceled. He is injured and he has a tournament in Tennessee in the December 7th, I believe. Okay, one sec. Alex Topperl, I might be going up against him. And regardless, he's also the guy who competed against Engen. So just, I don't know, let's leave it there. But anyways, so super match is canceled. We're in the midst of figuring out a different opponent. We have a couple people on him. Spencer Salmon, he is, right now, and this is not to come off as like a whole cockiness thing. It's not that I'm super confident, but I truly believe, I'm 99% sure that I am quite a bit stronger than a lot of these guys, which is a good thing for my own regard. They are up-and-comers, very strong. It could be for a good match. The guy is extremely strong in both hands. We can also run it back again with Sam Bull. The only issue is I beat Sam twice, and then I also beat him at Provincials, even though we're very close. And then there's this guy by the mountain, Jacob Lamontagne. Yeah, I don't think he's going to arm wrestle because there's just always something with him. A very strong kid, but so I think as of now it's probably going to be Spencer Salmon. So just remember Spencer, very strong dude. Or I'm getting word as we speak. That's what the noise was. Possibly Alex Topperl, which could be an absolute killer matchup. He's smaller, but he's a lot more stronger for his weight. And this guy has wins over Engen. We're talking previous national champ in Russia and Ukraine. So the guy is legit as it gets. However, I'm feeling strong right now too. So I would say that's pretty much that. And then leading up to these tournaments, I just want to give you guys a quick update. It's probably going to be fairly boring, so if you want to head out now. But in terms of where I feel in strength, recovery, you know, obviously we have the November 2nd matchup, the November 2nd tournament upcoming, which is in less than 2 weeks. And then a week and a half later, I had the super match. In terms of recovery and strength, I'm feeling, excuse me, that pre-workout was getting to me. I'm feeling very strong. I'm stronger than nationals and stronger than provincials. I'm a little bit bigger. I'm talking with a full stomach. I'm sitting around 217, like after a day. So I'm somehow hoping I'm like 218, maybe 219 for the super match. Like I'm pushing right now. I'm pushing. And I'm a little bit injured, not injured where it's concerning or it's going to affect my matchup, but just a little bit injured in the tendons and the biceps, a little bit of soreness throughout my arms. However, I'm taking recovery extremely serious, hitting the sauna 3-4 times a week, taking as many supplements as I possibly can, not overdoing it, like going extremely heavy in the gym and then not touching that body part for a specific amount of time, and truly trying to trust my body, even though it's extremely difficult. When you want to train and you're sore and something's telling you, you know, just have a pre-workout, you'll get through it, you won't feel it anymore. But I'm really trying to listen to my body because I don't want the November 2nd tournament to come around and then I get annihilated, my arms get French toast, and then I have a match coming up right after and I'm just hurt. Like I'd rather do like good in both than get destroyed in both and come out injured. And that's to, I guess, go over everything that I wanted to say. Yeah. I will be going live tonight, so when this video comes out, just keep in mind, for those who are watching it, at least prior to this time, 6 p.m. October 20th, yeah, 6 p.m. Sunday, October 20th, PST, so Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be going live on YouTube for a couple hours. just to hang out for an end of week thing. If you guys want to come in, pop in, say hi, even if you're there for 2 seconds, like the video. And if you're not subscribed and you're seeing this video, just should be a subscription and then get out. Like, it's a free way of supporting the channel. But in all seriousness, come in, say hi. I'll be excited to be hanging out, throw some music on, just chill out. We can talk arm wrestling, East versus West, King of the Table, whatever you want. If you want to talk about some Brian Shaw, Eddie Hall stuff, we can do that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna tune out here. I apologize if this is a little bit longer than usual, but I do thank you for sticking around. So if you've made it this far, like the video, consider subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.